Cause you gotta understand this, y'all. Sometimes the past is was better. Sometimes the past was better than today. And that's what people are living. You know, you gotta understand that. It's not always about you. It's about everyone living a life. And sometimes the past was better than it is today. And since the day you were born, you're just waiting to die. There is no life. There is no future. There's just waiting to die. Waiting to die since the day you were born. That's it, y'all. You know? And peace and quiet. You know? That's why it says R.I.P. Rest in peace. Peace and quiet. Why does it say that? Because that's what it is. You know? Everything else was just you living until the day you die. And everyone is just headed for a future of sadness. Because you're not going to be able to live this life like you are. You're going to get older and you're going to have to live that then when you get older, right? So the things you can do now, you won't be doing those things when you get older. And when if you're in a relationship and one of you dies, you're going to be sad because that person is not living with you anymore. And that relationship is done. So you're just going to have to accept the peace and the quiet and the waiting to die. But hopefully you have some happy memories. You know, that's the only good thing about living a life and doing things. That you may have some happy memories that you can have then, but that's how it's gonna be though, because that's how it is really. Even if you got the happy memories, you still gotta deal with the reality that is today. You know, so that's why I say sometimes the past, it was better than today. You know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna have to accept that. Living this life until you die. Because we're all just waiting to die. And we're all headed for a future of sadness. That's it, period, you know. You know, like I said, everything else is just living your life. and trying to make this a better life, hopefully, and getting people understanding the truth and then life. So when these things do happen, that maybe you can deal with that until it is your time to then die and live in peace and quiet and die in peace and quiet. You know, stuff like that.